all of them. I didn't publish the raid last night.
No.
Anyways,
And for the record, Kith and Battle Stout have been substantially guilt
User
tripped.
entered your channel.
okay, yeah.
And I want to, whoever owns .com, I'm going to burn when I find them. They're going to
Why?
be
You
burned at
don't
the
like
stake.
the .org?
No, because I keep on forgetting it's .org, and I go to .com, and it pisses me off because all it is a GoDaddy landing page. If it was an actual
Yeah.
website, it wouldn't piss me off so much.
Yeah. Anyways. Okay, our raid meeting for today. I believe Halona's got some changes for what did you say, the raid what?
Well, there's raid policies that apply to both me and Nightingale's raids. It pretty much boils down to, be respectful, kind of outlines what the duties and responsibilities are for like the progression, for different people in the progression raids. Discusses how I'll be doing slotting, formalizes the rules on how we're going to be doing loot distribution. Pretty much nothing actually changes there's nothing in here that actually changes anything we've been doing currently, right? It's just I went ahead and wrote it all down. So we have some place where, the biggest change is that we are going to require that all raiders do have at least cheap enchants and the cheap gems on their gear that they can, and that they, the guild will provide food, potions, healing tonics, and flasks for guild members. But we do ask that everybody have them on them at the start of the raid. You can get them out of the guild bank, and use them accordingly throughout the fight to make it so we can get, bosses killed and more loots and have fun. And then the other thing is that because of the recent change made by Blizzard to item level, we are going to increase the item level starting. I did change on the calendar for next week, but probably if you're 6:30 next week, and I'll bring you to normal high mall, but for heroic high mall, we really need everyone to be to 6:40, and when we go into Blackrock, we'll need everyone to be 6:40, and
Wait. 6:40 is later than 6:30.
640 gear score.
Oh, I'm sorry.
For high mall?
Why
Yeah.
not 650 for BlackRock?
I'd put 650 for BlackRock, not 640.
Or 645.
we haven't even, I have to discuss with everybody. Yeah, it's probably so. What it'll probably be is I don't know yet. In theory, for all the core raiders, all of us are already 650. Like all those that have always been coming. So like me, Warthang, Nightingale, Mimsy, I think is up there. Most of them. I'm more concerned about people like, and my brain just failed. It's the rogue. The rogue that wants to come, that was really bummed he couldn't come yesterday. Scissors, yeah. Scissors, I want to make sure that Scissors can get in there. And Scissors, if you run, I know you can get to 640 easily by working on the Epic Ring and doing LFR. But if we say 645, 650, then we're asking raiders to have to pug high mall raids, which is something I don't really want to do. So at the moment it's 640. That's always subject to change as we need to, but at the moment it'll be 640 and for normal. So, and then also I'm considering the idea of but not right now because my schedule's too crazy. But possibly another night during the week to go, so that way we can do one night of High Mall and one night of Blackrock. But I have to look at my schedule and evaluate and decide, unless someone else wants to step forward and be a third raid leader. Okay, that was an invitation, but apparently no one took me up on it. So let me look at my schedule, and if anyone has any preferred nights, it would have to be, the normal if it's
User
Monday,
entered your channel.
if you have any preferred nights or preferred times, let me know. Right now, I'm kind of looking at one of the days, Monday through Thursday, going from 7:30 to 9, and just hopefully a couple of our BlackRock, the people that are coming to BlackRock can come and kind of help make that go really, really fast, and we can get through content as quickly as
I
possible.
don't know how well I'm going to be able to perform during Hans and Franz, but I can try.
Hans and Franz is a problem for a whole bunch of people, Rave. It's a problem
Yeah.
for me, Nightingale, you, and Blizzard is aware of the problem and is looking in ways of fixing it.
Because people are complaining about the vertigo on the website. I've read that.
Right. But we won't get there for a couple weeks. Like, I'll be happy if we get through, Slagworks the first week we do it. So
That fight makes me wish so many people did not have vertigo, because I love that fight.
No.
Love that fight.
So what it is it's a graphics issue. It has to do with the fact that it has to do with the striping on the floor, of how the belts move, the speed of the belts moving, and all that kind of stuff. So Blizzard's looking at like texture, graphics changes, to
Color,
make it
maybe,
better.
yeah.
Color, stuff like that. It's the same problem. Like, I can't play Borderlands because,
Oh, Borderlands makes my eyes hurt so bad.
well, I can play it for
I don't
30
even
minutes
try.
and I want to go run to the bathroom and throw up. So,
It's like wearing Virtual Boy for over 15 minutes. You just want to rip it off and die.
Virtual Boy.
Yeah, when I played the original Borderlands, I used a filter to get rid of all that nasty, I don't know what the super contrast or whatever it is it has.
Well, I spent several hours with the dev at PAX trying to fix it, and we got up. Yeah, it never happened. But any case, let's see what else is there. High Mall. Okay, so next week we're still going to continue High Mall as posted. The following week, when we have the next week, the reason why I'm saying we're staying with High Mall is because Oksana is going to be gone, and I'm realizing how incredibly our raid team is dependent upon her family. So, hi War, or I think it was War.
Yeah, it was War. Hey.
So next week we're going to still do High Mall, and then after that, the following week, I am considering the idea of doing a 2-month stint in BlackRock to get some tier gear and some higher level gear, and then coming back to High Mall and trashing the place so we can get the accomplishment for completing it on normal, and then hopefully the accomplishment for completing it on heroic after we have some higher level gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gear in BlackRock Foundry is pretty much all around better.
It's itemized so much better.
Yeah.
And there's more of it, and there's tier gear.
Well, I want you there, Oksana, the very first time we do it, so. And then, you guys, we're still looking for a tank that wants to tank. And I really appreciate, War and Steiner, who I keep on threatening to make step up, and he's going to step up next week. But they're emergency backup tanks, but we really do need a second tank that wants to be a tank.
Of the backup tanks.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll learn to love it.
Hey, I'm only the first backup. I'm not the backup to the backup.
No,
Steiner. You're
Steiner
the
is the
backup.
backup
Yeah.
of the backup.
So if anybody happens to know anybody that's interested in tanking, I'm sure Oksana and War will be more than happy to coach them. If they're a druid, I will do my best to find a resource to help them, but I can't promise much.
My
Go for
friend
it.
Lucas joined the guild. He is a druid, and he has only ever played tanks. He's always been my druid tank. And I just got him to make a tune here in Thorium Brotherhood, and he is in the guild now.
He should be in TeamSpeak with us right now, so we can help power level him.
That I don't think he has.
Well, it's kind of
at this
required for
point.
ratings, so.
No, I know that, but that would be something that I would tell him he'd have to have.
It's not that bad. If he's been rating for a while, for all intents and purposes, like, oh, I have to find the buttons in the settings that are, you know, they're in different spots. But TeamSpeak, Vent, Mumble. The only difference really is their proprietary codexes in the user interface. So
It's always nice to have a good druid tank.
is
I've got a druid tank, but they want me to work on Rave.
And then also, you know, as we accumulate more and more DPS, we're either gonna have to go to a DPS player rotation because a few of you obviously won't be able to come, or we're going to need a 4th healer. So also,
Sure, we're
you know,
not a priest healer if we had a choice.
yeah, no, we can't. As much as I love priests, we could do another holy priest, but we cannot have 3 disc priests in a 15-man raid. It's just, there's not enough. There's too much shielding going on with 3 people. So
Yeah, we just bump heads all the time.
yeah, it's like, darn it, she beat me to clicking on the button to shield that person. Curses. It's okay, Mimsy. It's actually worked out better than I had originally feared. So
Yeah, and make sure you're looking at the website because we do have the regs, the rules, and stuff posted on the website, and we do have a forum attached there. Well, your ideas, your suggestions, and comments for raids are welcome.
I do try not to use it too much on the tanks, but you know, which makes me really not use it too much at all. So I'm losing some healing not doing it. You know what I mean?
Would think use it if you've got it.
Yeah, just use it. It's fine. We will survive. But the other thing that's up there, so there's also a link to raid logs. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, some of the applications haven't been liking me, specifically Ask Mr. Robots has been hating my guts recently, so all of our logs, though, are posted on... I'm much more committed to posting our logs on Warcraft logs, and then World of Logs and Ask Mr. Robots are kind of secondary if I can get them to work type things. So, but there's links up there to that. And then also I wrote up a quick mission statement for rating. So yeah, that's about all the shiny news. Nightingale's going to continue. Sorry, her computer is in pieces at the moment. That's why she's not on. As far as the non-progression raids, because I couldn't come up with a better term than that. Old world raids. She's taking requests for which ones to do every single week. We pretty much have all the ones that we need for the guild, with the exception of the ones from Panda, and the ones from Panda might be, hey, all of those of you that, you know, do our progression raids, could you show up an hour early and we'll go, you know, cream through some stuff, because we need 20-ish people in order to do, like...
Dude, it's not an hour before.
Yeah, I can solo everything before Panda, so I usually don't sign up for anything before that. But it'd be nice to get regularly into getting the Panda content, since I never got to that.
Right. The problem is, so we can still go, but the problem is, you know, you can do Panda content with about 8 players-ish, but when we're talking about going into Heroic Siege, for example,
I guess like that might as well probably still be like
the problem is the content's close, and you
it's
actually
like
need to have
you need the number of bodies. You have to pay attention to the mechanics. It's much more of a progression raid with much less of a you know, the difficulty's lower. So it's like probably the equivalent to High Mall LFR would be probably my best bet. But yeah.
Well, there's cool stuff in there, so it's worth it.
There is, and it will definitely be something that we'll look at. But for right now, on hers, she's taking requests. You can send her in-game mail and be like, hey, I'd really like to go get this accomplishment in Cataclysm content, or hey, you know, I'd really love if you would help, you know, let's go do. I've always wanted to go do this one. They're less about, you know, doing the content and more about just getting together and having fun and smashing bosses and seeing how fast you can get through it.
And maybe
So,
a couple achievements here and there if we need them.
Right, but like, so prime example, for example, is like, I'm, war. We did this for war, and I never really want to do it again, so I fear bringing it up. But if you happen to be on the what's the stupid sword called war that
Shadowmourne.
Yeah, if you happen to be working on your Shadowmourne quest line in order to get whatever you want, and that you're gonna need guildies help to do that. You could ask Nightingale, hey, could you organize? Could we do next week? Could we do the ICC to help me do my Sorrowfane thing, and we'll take you in there and
Hopefully
we'll do
tonight.
that for you.
I'd like to get the. If the Ulduar thing is going to happen tonight, I'd like to get the Rusted Proto Drake. Everyone wants to do 25, so I've never been able to get it on 10 man.
She's gonna do tonight
the,
is going to be Ulduar
You can solo
Heroic
that.
25 man.
Yeah, you
Well,
can solo the
to
10
do-
man without a
Can you
problem.
solo a 10
Yeah.
man for the achievements
yeah.
to get them
Yeah.
out?
Oh yeah, very easily.
Yeah,
I never really looked into it.
25 man takes a wee bit more. It takes at least 2 people in order to get them out things. So
I guess I'm just lazy.
unfortunately, I won't be coming to that because she needs my computer to do it. So hey, because I'll be
Well, if
fixing
you
her
had
computer.
fixed her computer the first time, you wouldn't be in the punishment box now, would you?
It's true. I'm sorry that
It's
apparently
IT fail.
I'm not an IT person. I'm a
fail.
developer. It's different.
Yeah,
I
you
write
spend
code.
50,
I
80%
don't
of your time
care.
compiling. You're one of those people.
Oh my gosh, we actually have one project at work that does take 30 minutes to compile. It's the best thing ever.
Yes, nothing says fun like watching the computer compile for 30 minutes.
That's when you go
Indeed.
get bagels and donuts and other things. The water cooler.
Yeah. So, besides that, I don't have a lot. Just keep an eye out there. Oh, there's also a contact form up on the website that will allow people, if me, Halone, or Rave isn't online, they can always get in contact with us there and let us know when they would like us to get back in contact with them.
One note I would like to bring up regarding pets. So I've noticed some people have actually gotten involved with the various battle pet nonsense. I am in the process of trying to do rating for Leashes 3, and I'm getting extras of ones that I already have now. So if you guys are doing that as well, I would like to be willing to trade. So if you happen to get a second of something, let me know. I will be more than happy to trade a second of something I have. Like, for example, I just picked up a second shard of Supremus that I have absolutely no use for, but
Oh, crap,
I would
bye.
like to trade for something that I haven't picked up.
I've got a lot of doubles and triples, so if there's something you need, let me know. I'll look, see if I have it. If I have it, I'll be more than willing to trade it with you for something I might not have.
Yeah, so like I said, if you guys are picking up pets, for
I've
the
got
most
2
part,
Abyssiuses.
I've picked up.
got...
Yeah, for the most part, I've picked up most of the other rating with leashes. There's some other weird ones that haven't dropped for me, like the Red Gorin thing, and there's some other stuff that haven't dropped, but I am actually looking desperately for some of them. If you guys are looking for pets, and you guys have found something cool, let me know. I will be more than happy to trade.
Yeah,
And
you just
I
can't
encourage
have
other
my
people
Soul
to do
Trader.
the same, just so they can get the achievement. So it's definitely one of those things where it would be worth it to get the achievement, so that you store extra ones and hand them to people to allow them to get that achievement. Especially
do you
things like the
store 'em?
Faces of Anguish. So the fastest way to do it is you could do 2 things. You put it basically in your bank or pets, and then you pull it out of your pets. As long as it's one of these type of pets, you can pull it back out. So you put it in, you pull it out, you put it as a you
Yes,
put
I-
it in a
I think I was kind of stupid
In a-
and learned. I ended up learning
in a
the
box.
extra ones.
Yeah,
What
but
if you
some of them
actually-
you
sorry,
can
Larry.
recage and then sell or trade.
yeah,
Or
you can recage those. All those can be recaged. So you just select on the second one, cage it, and
Oh, you
it
don't have
goes
to buy
back
any.
into your
You don't have to buy any
inventory.
any extra mats
Nope.
or anything for that.
Nope.
Oh, sweet.
But anyways, so you more information about raids or old raids or Are we going to be late with tonight's Old World raid since Nightingale's computer is still on the putts?
Crap, I'm gonna have a bunch of pets to donate to the guild now.
Echo.
Okay,
Echo.
sorry. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
No, Nightingale's going to run the... She's going to hate it because she's got to use my UI. But she's going to... I will disable my UI, and she will run with vanilla UI, and she will use my computer.
Wow, it is like punishment for Nightingale.
My UI is highly customized. It's just...
Are you still trying to make sense of it?
Wasn't it so highly customized it was broken last night?
Silence you. It wasn't broken. I did not install 2 add-ons that are very important to me as a raid lead, which is does everyone have their buffs, and yell at War to make sure he has Bone Shield on, even though he hates it, and the thing I click on to mark targets and to do the ground markers. And ready checks.
You know, I cannot help myself. I just enjoy messing with you.
It's all good. You won't be the first colonel, or?
I'm a major.
Major. Oh, okay. I've never been messed with by a major before.
Give me another 6 months.
So I guess that's pretty much it then, or is there more?
That's all I had. Does anyone else have anything that they'd like to discuss?
Suggestions, comments about raids, ideas? You mentioned something about looking for a third raid lead?
Well, as everyone probably is aware, my availability is substantially later than, I think, during the week at least, substantially later. Like, I don't usually get home until 8 o'clock on an average day. So if we want to do a during the week high mall raid, or the only other time I really could do it is Sundays at like 1, if we want to do a second night. So if
Sunday definitely wouldn't work for me.
Because I know it won't work for you. My concern is that as we move into Blackrock, although it's not the hardest thing to pug high mall, I feel bad about asking people that are newer to the guild, that didn't start with us and want to join us, to have to go pug. So it might also be like, hey, let me know when you hit 6:30, and then once we have like 2 or 3 people waiting at 6:30, I might switch back to doing a night or two where we quickly go do some stuff in high mall and then move on to heroic high mall type thing. I haven't quite crossed that bridge yet. I'm concerned about as we try to grow the team, the newer members, the point of entry being too hard to obtain, I guess.
So you're thinking about maybe a secondary raid team for like a different day?
Like it's pretty easy to get 6:30 just in LFR.
And there's always Blackrock LFR. It's dropping, what, 6:30, 6:55 now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's 14 bosses in there, so plus, Crafted and Apexis Crystal gear all got bumped up, so I don't think it's necessarily going to be that much harder to get in without bugging.
Okay, then we won't worry about it for now. Hopefully they just... Oh yeah, had to disable the UI. Oops.
So unless somebody just has incredibly terrible luck getting loot out of Blackrock LFR, I don't think that it should be a problem.
I'm waiting for Blizzard to fix most, certain parts of Blackrock so I can do them without Vertigo.
I don't think you're ever quite going to get that one fixed without... If you're really having that kind of a problem with that particular boss, I think you're just going to have to wave off. I don't think they're going to fix it.
Sit it out and wait until they finish it.
I don't think it's... I think it perfectly works fine for those who don't have for those of us who don't have that kind of a problem. For example, I have no problem in that fight. And I think fundamentally it's just some people are going to have a problem in that fight, some people aren't. And
Blizzard's actually, there's been a blog
wave off
post
on it.
saying that they're looking at changing the colors of the belts and changing the colors of the space between the belts and the size of the space in between the belts and a few other things that they think might help people not be so nauseous during it. But in any case, I'm going to hand it over to the headset over to the keyboard, mouse, and headset over to Nightingale. And if you guys have any more questions for me, she can yell at me as I go do other things like fix her computer. So here she is.
Hurry up fixing that computer. Tick tock, tick tock.
Okay, good.
Hey, Nightingale.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out what the push to talk button was. He uses a completely different mouse.
Sorry. And she's probably talking without pushing the button.
No, I am in my garrison, and because Halone disabled all add-ons, I click complete missions, and master plan is not running.
Haha.
Oh, that sucks.
I guess this is a case where multitasking just won't work.
Or doing it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, so I have to get through all of the, 10 or 12 missions I sent people out on, and then I can fix stuff.
Well, Halon already covered telling people to go to a website or talk to you, me, or him about suggestions for raids and old world raids, so you don't have to cover that. It's already been mentioned.
Okay, well, I have nothing really to add to that, so just, yeah, like you said, we've done pretty much all the ones except for Panda that we can do as a guild easily. So now it's just what do people want achievement or experience-wise they've never been.
Yeah, it's basically a request fest or doing whatever we want to do from now on until we get more people to do what the Panda stuff that we need more people to do, like the hardcore raids.
Yeah, I'll once a month or so every 4 to 5 weeks, I'll throw a Panda one in there, just so we can try it and see how we're doing. But yeah, we need fully geared people that are paying attention to be able to do the Panda stuff.
And lots of them, so come on, people, sign up.
I'm here.
Well, we need more than just the usual group.
I need to head out.
Okay, Okshana. Talk to you later.
Yeah, see you guys.
What Panda raids are we looking at doing?
User disconnected from your channel.
Any and
all
all?
of them. Throne of Thunder, so all of them.
Yeah, we're going to have to do them on normal. Then we're going to have to do them again on heroic. And then probably again in mythic once we get the group, up to that point.
Yeah, I think it's a guild mount. Everyone in the guild can purchase a mount if we do all of them on mythic.
Which is something we really want to get for the guild.
Because, I pugged a heroic, and with 20 people, it still took an hour and a half to do all of and that was just Zerg rushing the whole thing, not bothering with any of the side achievements, just, we're gonna go as fast as we can, and people still died.
Aren't there guild
Well, there's
mounts?
mechanics, and it's actually doing significant amounts of damage. It's not a walkthrough when it's when it's last tier. When it's 2 or 3 or 4 tiers ago, yeah, it's a walkthrough. It's a snooze fest. But last tier, no, you're still gonna have to struggle.
Yep.
Yeah, but there's only a couple more things we need to unlock for our guild rewards, and a couple of those are some of the scenario roundup shirts, which we can. I'm looking for a scenario leader to help get those out of the way, and then the last couple mounts. Yeah, the warlord mount and the the Pandarian mount, and it's going to be a while before we get the warlord mounts.
Yeah, because I think this isn't the warlord one. Yeah,
Although
the
I
warlord
would
one
say-
is doing them in Mythic.
I would say what I would like to be able to do for the guild is I would like to sit down, and for those of us who haven't gotten Gar Night Howl, I'd like to be able to do some of those. I mean, that's a mount that we could all
That's a
work
cool
on.
mount.
Yes,
but-
that would be a nice
But
run
it
to
is
do.
definitely a pain in the butt. We need like 20 people to sit down and be willing to do it for an hour or so. You can only get one at a time.
Yeah, but problem with that is as soon as somebody gets the howler, they're gonna want to leave and go play with it. And...
Well, no,
That's
that's
why you
why
make
you
it
do
a
it in the guild
guild.
group, and yeah,
well,
it'll become a little bit easier as we get higher eye level.
Yeah. Well, we
Not
can
much
go ahead and
but a
see
little
about
bit.
popping something like that on the guild roster. I've already got the pet, but I'd be more than happy to sit there and shoot at it, to help guildies get it.
I know there's a lot of dungeon and raid mounts that I do not have. I mean, a bunch.
I'll throw them on the request list, and we'll see about running through to get them.
Well, even if the 10-man Ulduar achievements can apparently be soloed, which I didn't know.
Most of them, yes. There's a
I'd still like to do the
couple
10-man
that need
tonight
help.
if we're gonna go to Ulduar.
Yeah, I mean, why not do the 10-man Old
'Cause I
War every
still
once in a
wanna
while?
get the rusted Iron Drake. That's just I've wanted that for so long. I've never really.
Pretty sure Ulduar is another one where you can only do 10 or 25 once a week.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We could, I mean, if you want to, if I hear enough requests, we can throw 10 men up next week, and if people have seen it on 25, they'll get it, and it's easy on 10 man.
You are
It's
full.
on the schedule for 30 minutes from now.
Did I do 10 man or 25?
Doesn't say.
I'm assuming
it's
it's 25, man.
My mistake.
Yeah, it's 25.
I think I read it.
Yeah, make sure you sign up for that today. It's on the calendar right now. So
I did.
I think I might just try to solo 10-man myself before the week is out. It's been a while
Can you
since I've
do
been there.
both?
I don't think you can do both in the same week.
yeah, I don't think you can do both at the same week, but we can do one this week and then maybe the other one next week.
The one that's really easy is ICC. 10 man, as long as you have a healer, you can solo that puppy and be done.
No, I've
25,
soloed it
there's.
without a healer.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm a paladin, so.
Yeah.
25 man you can solo. The only thing you need is one healer for one fight.
Yep. And to get all the achievements. Yeah, even the vampire one is a little difficult to.
I need the
Not
vampire
get bit.
one. I really need the vampire one.
Well,
I think
then,
you are
Well,
supposed to get
alright,
bit,
fair-
and then you're supposed to transfer it to
Well,
like two
one
other
of
people.
them is get bit and then killer, which is pretty easy if you're only one. You're right. To get the second one, you probably need another person there.
just to DPS him down fast enough so that she doesn't bite in time. Because I've done it on one person. Yeah, you can kill her fast enough that she doesn't bite you, if you're good. And the other one is getting the vial to stack is the other one that takes effort. But all the others you can easily do by yourself. It's Ulduar just because of the mechanics. Some of them are not
Yeah.
pleasant.
I'm just missing one or two for the 25-man ICC in order to get them out myself. And one of them's, I've already got the bit, but I don't have the other bite, so. Yeah, I need to go through that with somebody and get that other bite so I can.
I was like, all I need for ICC 10-man is the stupid vial, I think.
Yeah, that vial's a pain in the butt. Our problem with being at such high levels in that guild is we get locked right there in Professor Putrefied's, room there because we kill him too quick.
I actually have
God,
a
that
bunch
was
of
funny.
10-man. I have like 3 10-man or 4 10-man things that I haven't finished.
Yeah.
Because I stopped running 10-man once I started doing the Shadowmourne stuff.
I'm missing a bunch of the 10-man Uldor ones.
Well, anyways, it looks like the
Malcolm,
meeting's
tonight, if you
starting
wanna
to
change
roll
the
down a little
agenda.
bit, so I'll
I
end
pay
the meeting
attention to
here.
things.
I'm going to end the meeting here, so we
Okay.
can keep on talking about the meeting, but it looks like it's an official end to the meeting mostly since we're just doing mini stuff now, but all the announcements have been given. Make sure to check out the website, check out the new YouTube channel. This video will be up there to the public, so yeah. And I'll see you guys at the raid tonight, hopefully, so yeah.
You know the other one that I need? We need 6